Boy, we got a special guest today on Cougfan TV, none other than Isaac Jones, 2023-24 all Pac-12 first team. He owns the only career postseason double-double in WSU history, 20 points, 11 rebounds, and a victory over Drake. Isaac, thanks so much for joining us. How you feeling, man?
I'm feeling good. I appreciate you for having me. I'm glad I can get on here.
Love it. Coug Nation has been following you this season. You get picked up with the Sacramento Kings. You start your year in the G League with the Stockton Kings. You guys just came off a G League championship, a 118-110 victory over the Osceola Magic. Take us through that, that 3-game series and playing in that championship and what it meant to win that.
The G League is insanely competitive. Like every dude down there, they're all fighting for a contract and they all can play. So it's pretty good competition. But for me, I didn't play in the first 2 games. I was up with the main roster, the main team, and then they took game 1, they fell game 1 to game 2, and they just came up to me and they were like, "Yo, like you got to go down there, help us win it." And so the whole traveling there was insane. Like I took a red eye there the day before the game.
Wow, where were you with the Kings?
Just here in Sacramento. They're all the way in Orlando.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I had to take a red eye. I got there like 9 in the morning. Got to my hotel by 10, and they were like, we watched like a couple clips of film, so I knew the personnel, and then they just sent me to sleep. And then I woke up and went straight to the game. So yeah, it was a crazy experience, but it was so fun playing with those guys and being a part of that team because that's special.
Now, what do you think you took from the G League so far this season or last season? Because you got the 2-way contract in the middle of the season, and because that happened in the middle of the year, you got half of the rookie minimum. How much of a blessing was it to get that contract in the season and have that approval from the Sacramento Kings?
Oh, it was huge. It showed that they believed in me and the work I was putting in when I was down there, or even the work I was just working out with the team and not playing. But it was a dream come true. I felt like I actually made it at that point.
Yeah, was that just like kind of like your welcome to the league moment?
One of them, I have a couple, some good, some bad.
Yeah, let's hear maybe the good one first, and then maybe the bad one next.
I think so. The first one was probably I didn't really believe what people would tell me when they were like, "It's really next man up mentality up here in the league." And I remember I went from not playing, and then my welcome to the league moment was just one of our players got hurt, and they're like, "Yeah, next game you're gonna play, be ready to go," and they would just walk off. So I was like, all right. I was thinking I'm gonna play like 5-10 minutes, but nah, I ended up playing 20 minutes, and I got in the first quarter, and like I was a little nervous and shaking and stuff. But I had a pretty good game, so that was cool.
And what game was that? Who were you guys playing?
I think was it our first game at Minnesota? It was our first, or it was at Minnesota. I don't know. Yeah, it was our first game at Minnesota.
I'll peep the stats for the story. The other aspect, I mean, I guess maybe what was like a welcome to the league moment where you're on the court and it's like, okay, maybe KD, what player maybe that you've grown up watching and then you saw on the court for the first time, you're like, wow, hey, I'm in the NBA.
I think so. Preseason threw me for a loop when I went out there and the first person I got switched on to was Steph. So like that was weird. I was shaking, a little shaken up, watching him. Used to be everybody's favorite player growing up, and then being able to guard LeBron and Anthony Davis in a regular season game was crazy. And then LeBron almost dunked on me, so all my friends sent me that a lot. Um, but I would say my welcome to the league moment in terms of that was, man, trying to guard Chris Paul. Like dude's 40, but he knows how to manipulate the game and make you think, and he killed me for like 3 possessions in a row.
Oh man. Hey, in your 12 games played down in the G League, 21 points per game, 57.3% shooting from the field. And one thing I've noticed, 26.3% from deep, but you're attempting, a little bit over 3 per game and almost made 1 per game. So is that kind of maybe one of the next progressions that you've been working on is trying to get that outside shot going?
Yeah, that's what one thing they tell me when they assign me to the G League is you get my confidence up and continue to shoot the three even if it's not falling. I just need the confidence to shoot it for when I'm up here because I'm going to be wide open.
Um, in your 40 games, around 8 minutes per game, 3.4 points per game, 1.4 rebound. You had a couple games where you had 12 points. Going into next year, what has maybe Kings brass or staff kind of reiterated to you of what they want you to work on in the off season?
For me, it's mostly like the corner three and getting my feet faster defensively because I have a lot of defensive potential with my wingspan and length and all that. And they feel like I just haven't tapped it yet. I mean, I've never been put in a situation where I have to guard the best guards in the world, so it's going to take some time. But once I can get those down, there's going to be a place for me in the league for sure.
How awesome was it to play against Jalen and have a jersey swap too at the end of the game? I mean, that has to be a pretty fulfilling moment for both of you.
Yeah, no, it was crazy. He had an incredible season. Very proud of him. But man, just the first time we played him was at Memphis, and when we did the jersey swap, it was just we were both on the court at the same time. Almost every time I was on the court, it felt like it was meant to be, and it was really cool to see him and watch him grow.
Yeah, first team, all rookie. Unfortunate injury at the end of the
Hmm.
year kept him out of the playoffs. But you saw a great photo where it's almost Kobe-like, where Kobe had the cast back in the day, but he was still in the gym putting up shots with one hand. And there's Jalen Wells. What's like his work ethic like with you playing with him for a year in college?
He's obsessed with the game. He loves the game how you're supposed to if you want to be good. Always in the gym, and he knows what he's good at, and he knows what he's not. And that's how he got there, and he's just excelling. Yeah, that's all I can really say about it.
Now, you guys did play Dallas once this year. Did Clay give you a what up? Anything in that? Do you have any sort of Clay story for us? I know not many Cougs in the NBA, so you guys kind of a tight knit fraternity there.
Yeah, I mean, if I see him around like after the game or something, he'll dab me up and say what up. But no, he became. I talked to him a little bit because we had the same agent. So I haven't talked to him to a crazy extent, but no, every time I see him, I say what's up or something. But he did give us like 5, 6 threes. So quick
He's
all
been
net.
doing that for a long time now.
Yeah, they were like all quick, like all net, didn't even touch rim. I was just like,
I want to take it back to the 2023 team, 24 team, that Omaha run. You guys get there and you play a very good Drake team and take them down. I mean, what are some of the memories that you're gonna kind of hold near and dear to you from that team and that run? It was 16 years that WSU had waited to go back to the men's tournament.
man, it's one of the greatest seasons of my life. The first thing that comes to mind is how they had us ranked preseason at the bottom. I feel like that fueled every dude on the team, and then they call us the Wheatfield underdogs, and I felt like that meshed with every person on the team. Everybody came from a story that was unusual, or like we had some JUCO guys, and then Miles doing what he did, and then Jalen Division 2. So I just felt like we had the perfect story. But then we had our games like when we beat Arizona. That was huge. I'll never forget that. And like we were in the circle at the end, and then when we beat them again at home, like I think those two are the biggest for me besides the tournament games. Just because just making it to the tournament is a dream come true, and then winning the first game. And the second game was tough, but we fought hard. But yeah, no, I love all those dudes.
Yeah, that was a tough region. If you won that game against Iowa State, you guys would probably have played UConn, and I was there in Omaha for the first game, and the environment in there was quite a bit of Cougs. There was a lot of Drake fans. I mean,
Yeah.
it was a back and forth game. I mean, what was that environment like?
Man, it was crazy. It was yeah, like you said, there's a lot more Coug fans than I thought. Like I remember playing and look, and there's just a sea like little part of sea red, and it was cool. It fired us up and kept us going. But yeah, like Drake, I felt like Drake and Iowa State low key had like home advantage because we were close to where they're from. So, it was just full of their fans. But man, I don't know. I don't think I've ever been so locked in before.
uh, you know that one video where Soldier Boy is with the Breakfast Club and he's going Drake, Drake.
Yeah.
Did you guys play that afterwards at all? Did you guys see that rolling around? I mean, that was like the perfect video for beating Drake.
I didn't see it, but yeah, that would have been perfect.
In terms of what you took from being a Coug, or actually, let's jump back to your junior college days. I mean, how crazy of a jump going from Wenatchee Valley to Idaho to WSU. You pretty much were on the eastern side of the of Washington for the most part, the Palouse for a couple years. How crazy is that journey to look like, wow, man, 3 years ago you were playing junior college basketball and now you're about to enter your second year in the NBA.
Yeah, it's a blessing. I feel like God put me there for a reason. I feel like if I didn't go there, it wouldn't have ended up the same way. I got blessed with who I think is one of the best coaches I've ever been associated with, and Coach Harden, my junior college coach. And once he installed that belief in me, like he told me I think it was my first summer there, like after my freshman season, he was like, if I stick with it, I can make it to the league. I thought he was crazy back then, but no, he taught me a lot, so much about myself while I was down there in Wenatchee. So yeah.
In terms of yeah, outside of basketball, recently married too,
Yeah.
correct, Isaac? How's that been going? And what's your wife's name as well?
Her name's Malia.
How
But
great of yeah, break down how the new marriage is going and where'd you guys spend the honeymoon?
it's it's been going. It's been great. We got a little family. We got two dogs now. So that's our little family. They're a handful, but no, she's been nothing but solid to me and been my rock since junior college. Junior college is tough. So I remember a lot of times, like a lot of us wouldn't have money, or I wouldn't have money. So I wouldn't eat at junior college because all our money was being spent towards school and stuff, and she would always take care of me. So yeah, she's just been solid since day one. And we actually haven't gone anywhere for our honeymoon yet. We're
Okay,
planning on the
hey,
streets next year.
there we go. We got some
Yeah.
plans. All right. Hey,
Yeah.
hey, you gotta have something fuel for the fire. What kind of dogs?
I have a golden doodle and a golden retriever.
Oh boy, we got the Goldens in the house. Well,
Yeah.
it was a golden year for you, Isaac. I know Coug fans across Coug Nation, and I'm also going to shout out, the Vandal fans as well. Our Palouse brothers and Wenatchee. It's just been awesome to see the rise, and wishing you the best health and the best of luck next season, Isaac.
Appreciate it. Thank you so much.